Hello, it's Sunday afternoon and I've been making mini beasts out of food. I've made a butterfly, can you see, with grapes, strawberries that I've cut up, and some chives for antennae. I've made a very long caterpillar. I think it looks like the hungry caterpillars, doesn't it? I've made a snail and his shell is made from a slice of apple. I've added some marshmallows as well, so not everything on here is super healthy. And this poor looking thing is supposed to be a sort of flying insect. There's his head, there's his wings. These are supposed to be his antennae, but he does look a bit sorry for himself. Oh, and these are blueberries at the end. So I'm going to show you how to make this lovely long hungry caterpillar. Okay, the first thing I need is a chopping board or something to work on. This one was cleaned, although I have just used it to make my first caterpillar, so it's a bit juicy. Okay, the next thing that I need is one of these. It's really, really long. It's called a kebab skewer. Remember when we sing barbecue blues, we talk about kebabs on the barbecue. Usually you put meat on here and cook it on the barbecue, but today we're going to put fruit. And then I need, where are we? I need some grapes. I've chosen green grapes, but only because I want it to look like the hungry caterpillar. You could choose purple grapes instead, red grapes, something like that. Then I need a strawberry. Here it is. Now, you could take the leaves off, but I quite liked leaving them on because this is going to be the head and it kind of looks a bit like he's got hair if I leave it on. Then we need something to work like glue, and we can't use real glue, can we? Because we want to glue food together. And if you wanted to eat this special creation, you couldn't eat glue, could you? So you could use something like peanut butter. You have to make sure that you're not allergic or anyone else in your house is not allergic. Or you could use something like this. Let me turn it around so you can see it. It's just soft cheese or Philadelphia or cream cheese. If you take it off, you can scoop a little bit and put it where you need it to glue something together. And the final thing we're going to need is some of these. These are one of my favourite things. They're a bit like googly eyes. Oh, that one's gone a bit runny because it's got juicy. Move that one out of the way. Bit like googly eyes, but for things that you can eat. They're called edible eyes. And look, I'll show you the packet that I got them in. You can get these in the supermarket. And I've got there, so I need them there. So I need 2 of those. So I'll put those to one side for now. And then I'll use them when I need them. So, okay, so one end of the kebab skewer is quite sharp, so be very careful. And the other end is not quite so sharp. Let me move that there. So I'm going to start on the sharp end, and I'm going to take my grapes one by one. And where the grape was attached to the stalk, I'm going to put my kebab skewer all the way through. Look at that. I'm going to keep doing that. Can you see I'm making the caterpillar's body? Because it looks like it's made out of lots of different sections and they move, they wiggle as the caterpillar moves. So, just going to keep doing that all the way along. This is a really long kebab skewer, so I need a lot of grapes. But you could use a smaller kebab skewer, or if you don't want to use quite so many grapes, you could ask a grown-up to cut this one, this sort, in half. I've got one more left, so that's not going to take me all the way to the end, but that's okay, because I'll get rid of the stalks, move that over there. I'm just going to move it up. I'm going to leave enough space at the end for the head, which is the strawberry. I'm just going to move everything up so all of the grapes are touching, and it doesn't really matter if I leave a little bit at the end. In fact, if I want to eat it, that's quite good because I've got a bit of something to hold. So I've put all my grapes on now. Now I'm going to put my strawberry on. Like I say, you could take this stalk off, but I quite like it because I think it looks like his hair. So I'm going to turn him round because this is the front of him. So I'm going to sort of put it, oops. I'm going to put the skewer there. Hang on, no, I've done it wrong. Whoops. The grapes are falling off. Don't fall off, grapes. Oh, and now the strawberry's falling off. Come back. Right, I'll just give that a wash. Okay, so there we are. If you can see that, there he is. Just move it so you can't see the end of the skewer. Might need to move everything slowly up. Just be careful so it doesn't fall off. Oh dear, there we go. Okay, so my strawberry head is on now. I've used a spoon to sort of prop it up so you can see it and to stop it wobbling over. Sometimes fruit doesn't behave as you want it to. So next, we're going to put the eyes on, but remember we need that sort of glue. So I need my soft cheese. I'm going to use a knife that isn't too sharp. Just going to get just a teeny amount, about like that. Not even that really. I'll probably still be left with some on my knife in a minute. Oh, stop wibble wobbling. There we go. That'll be enough, I'm sure. So there it is. And then the fun bit keeps wobbling over, doesn't it? I'm going to have 2 edible eyes. I'm going to put one here and one there. And there we are. Now let's see if I can lift him up without him falling. There we go. There is my hungry caterpillar. And he's making me feel hungry just looking at him. I might eat you in a minute. There we go. I hope you like that. Perhaps you could try something at home like that. Okay, so before I eat this very hungry caterpillar, I just want to show you the other sorts of things that you could use to make some different mini beasts. I've got some kiwi, and when you slice that up, that looks nice. Look at the pattern that it makes in the middle. Isn't that lovely? I've got some apple. Now, did you know that if you cut it lengthways, it looks like this, but if you cut it crossways, you get a star shape, and that always makes a nice a shell for a snail or something like that. I've got some blueberries that you could use to create a body or some eyes. More strawberries. I've got those edible eyes again. I've got little chocolate crispies. Oh, and I've got those really long kebab skewers and some smaller cocktail sticks. I've got little chocolate chips, cucumber, marshmallows, grapes. Oops, all the green ones have gone because we used them all for the caterpillar's body. I've got celery and chives. Do you remember I used the chives for the antennae for this butterfly? There they are. And these are my glues, aren't they? You might be able to think of a different sort of glue, maybe jam or honey. Anything that's sticky, as long as mummies and daddies at home say that's okay. I had peanut butter and soft cheese, but you could try all sorts. And don't forget, if you're using a sharp knife, make sure you ask grown-ups at home and ask them to watch over you while you're making your mini beasts. If you make some, maybe you could take a photo and send it to us and we could put it on the website, the school website.